Hi there, my name's Simon Drew, and welcome to the Practical Stoic Podcast, where I give you practical Stoic advice for modern times. You can support the show by going to patreon.com/Simon Drew. I also do one-on-one mindset coaching, and you can book in your first free consultation by going to risetothegoodlife.com/coaching. On Facebook, you can join my group, the Practical Stoic Mastermind. But for now, enjoy this episode. Hi there, my name's Simon Drew, and welcome to the Practical Stoic Podcast. What if we could see our time running out like the battery percentage on a smartphone? I mean, what if we could literally see in the corner of our eye a symbol like a battery that showed us exactly what percentage our life battery had at that moment? How do you think your life would change? How do you think the way that you live your life would change? Would you still waste your time doing things that don't matter? Would you still stress and worry about trivial things? Or would you live more and love more and experience life to the fullest if you had the data right in front of you that told you exactly how much life you had left? You know, this is something that I was inspired to think about last night when a member of the Practical Stoic Mastermind on Facebook, namely Daniel Knight, shared this quote from Seneca. Quote, "What man can you show me who places any value on his time, who reckons the worth of each day, who understands that he is dying daily?" End quote. Now, to quickly go back to my analogy, we might not be able to really see a battery percentage for our life out of the corner of our eye, but the Stoics encouraged us to come to terms with the fact that every single day we are moving closer to death, or as put by Seneca, we are dying daily. Sure, we can't really see it, but that should make us even more eager to live the fullest life possible because you don't know if you have 82% or 9% battery left in your life. We literally have no idea how much longer we have to live, and so as the Stoics instructed, it's a good idea to remind ourselves from time to time of the fact that at any moment you may die, and so now is the time to live. Now, after Daniel shared this quote with the Practical Stoic Mastermind, he also wrote a paragraph about his thoughts on the quote. And I really wanted to share this paragraph with you, with his permission, because I really don't think that I could put it in any better terms. He said, quote, "Which top 3 things would you consider to be of immense value in your life? Would it be family, friends, your job, a house, health, wealth, faith, practice? Many of us would probably choose those things because we feel they are integral to our well-being. Yet how often have you considered time being one of your top 3? Without time, how could we invest ourselves in the development of family, a career, and faith? It appears time is something that is foundational for everything else. Without it, nothing begins and everything ends. So often we exist either in the past or the future, rarely living in the present. We should become self-aware of our own mortality. Come back to the now if we want to produce a happier and contented future. Time is the one thing which a grateful person cannot repay back. Therefore, if we consider 168 hours of the week to be one of our top 3 values, shall we not become more selective in how we spend it? If we believe we are dying, shall we not have immense clarity in our priorities, fervent effort in our work, unconditional kindness towards others? Spend your time wisely." End quote. You know, this is the exact reason why I wanted to start the Practical Stoic Mastermind, so that people from all around the world could share their thoughts and inspire the rest of us with their own opinions and their own words. And I really appreciated what Daniel shared there, and it inspired me to share his words with you all. And what I think is most important about what he says is where he brings it back to the original quote and says that if we believe we are dying, then won't we live a better life? And you know, I would take it one step further and say that we should not only believe we are dying, which implies that it is something to be believed, but rather we should know and understand that every single day we are going closer to death. We should understand and know the fact that every moment of your life brings you one step closer to dying, which is either a beautiful or terrifying fact, depending on how you look at it. And I was really inspired by what Daniel said about how time is a prerequisite to living a good life. And so to value it as one of your top priorities is to make way for more fulfilling relationships, careers, faith, and personal development. It's true that without our time, we would have absolutely nothing. And by remembering that the hourglass of life is always flowing, we are better able to live in the moment, removing our minds from the traps of the past and the future. The future may never come, so focus on now. The past has already come and gone and can't be changed. So again, focus on now. I'm reminded of that wonderful quote from Kay Leon, who said, "Yesterday is a cancelled check. Tomorrow is a promissory note. Today is the only cash you have, so spend it wisely." And so I want to ask you all, if you knew that this moment was to be your last, how would you spend it? If you knew that this is the last time that you would see your spouse off to work, how would you embrace them? If you knew that this was your last chance to make an impact through your work, how much effort would you put in? If you knew that this was the last day to spend time with your family, would you still be on Facebook at the dinner table? Well, here's the catch. For all you know, today is your last day. For all you know, this is your last moment. We are all literally dying every single day. Now use this information to, as Daniel Knight said, spend your time wisely. Use this knowledge that you're dying every day to inspire you to rise to a new level in your life. I'll leave you with that, and I'll talk to you next time. But until then, I hope that this episode has helped you on your rise to the good life. Ciao. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Practical Stoic Podcast. I hope it's been valuable for you. And if you'd like to support the show, then you can go to patreon.com/Simon Drew. If you'd like to try mindset coaching with me, then you can book your first free consultation by going to risetothegoodlife.com/coaching. To join the community, just go to Facebook and search for the Practical Stoic Mastermind. The links to all of these places are included in the show notes, but for now, this is Simon Drew signing out.